So today, 14th of June 2020, we'll be taking text 46 of chapter 5 of Canto 3, Srimad Bhagavatam, by the Master Srila Prabhupada. We are in a position to continue our study. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtuke Panena Te Deva Katha Sudaya Pravridya Bhaktya Vishidasayai Vairagyasaram Pradilabhya Bodham Yathanjasanvera Kunthadhishnayam Panena, by drinking, te, of you, Deva, O Lord, Katha, topics, Sudhaya, of the nectar, Praviddha, highly enlightened, Bhaktya, by devotional service, Vishiddha Asayaha, with a greatly serious attitude. Those who Vairagya Saram, the entire purport of renunciation, Pritalabhya, achieving, Bodham, intelligence, Yatha, as much as, Anjasa, quickly, Avyuyoho, achieve, Akunta, Dishanyam, Vaikuntha Loka, in spiritual sky. Translation purport by Divine Grace, Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Maharaj ki jai. O Lord, persons who, because of their serious attitude, attain the stage of enlightened devotional service, achieve the complete meaning of renunciation and knowledge, and attain to Vaikuntha Loka in the spiritual sky simply by drinking the nectar of your topics. Om Ajnana-Timmirandhasya Jnana-Anjana-Salakaya Chakshumanitameenam Tasmai Sri Gurube Namah Sri Chaitanya Manovishnavasthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kathamayam Dadati Supatantikam Bandeham Sri Guru Shadapadakambalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathan Vidyatam Sajivam Sadhvitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakhan Vitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dhinabandhu Jagatapate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapti Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishwahana Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vangsha Kalpataru Veshya Kripa Sindhu Vayevacha Patita Nama Pavanevyo Vaishnavevyo Namo Nama Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Om Ajnana-Timmirandhasya Jnana-Anjana-Salakaya Chakshumanitameenam Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah Sri Chaitanya Manovishnavasthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kathamayam Dadati Supatantikam Bandeham Sri Guru Shadapadakambalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathan Vidantam Sajivam Sadhvitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakhan Vitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate. लम्बा हो गया गोपी सा गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते हरे कृष्णा पानेन ते देव कथा सुदायाः प्रवृद्य भक्त्या विशदासयाये वैराग्यशारं प्रदलभ्य बोधं यथाञ्जसान्वयोर अकुण्ठधिष्णयम्. So we are hearing from Devas through the agency of Maitreya Rishi, who is addressing it to Vidur Maharaj. Oh Lord, they are continuing again, persons who, because of their serious attitude for doing anything, one must be very serious. Serious means one has to put his heart, soul and mind. That called serious attitude. Heart, soul and mind. Sometimes We put our mind into it, but we don't put our heart into it. So mind, soul, intelligence, if somebody has put it to achieve something, even if it is materially, then only it can achieve. So because of their serious attitude, attain the stage of enlightened devotional service. They understand devotional service, and once you understand, then you can utilize it, you can execute it, you can practice it. And then they understand. Anybody who is a bhakta, he understands the complete meaning of renunciation and knowledge. As we have been telling, in general, there are 400,000 slokas of Puranas, 100,000 of Bhagavatam, Mahabharata, 24,000 of Ramayana, total 524,000 sloka, and that's the knowledge. But who has time? First to understand them, then to practice them. So what is the complete knowledge? Krishna Su Bhagavan Swayam. That is the knowledge that Krishna, Sarva, Karana, Karanam. So they understand the meaning, the serious student of devotional service, or devotees understand the meaning of devotional service, and then they understand the meaning of renunciation. Generally, many times, Prabhupada used to say that we develop Markata Vairagya. Markata Vairagya means when you go for some cremation, then you feel that in fact, there is nothing in life. Everybody has एक धुंध से आना है, एक धुंध से आना है, एक धुंध में जाना है. We don't know where from we have come and we don't know where we'll go. So that's a perfect renunciation. But the devotee understands where from we came. We came because of our desire. And we'll be living with our desire. So anybody who has a knowledge, we have been talking about knowledge means who Krishna is. And avidya, vidya means who Krishna is, and avidya means who I am. That's it. And after they practice the renunciation with perfect knowledge, they attain the Vaikuntha, when there is no Kuntha. But many times, in Brahma Vaivarta Puran, if you see, there are many fights takes place in even Goloka. But those fights are only meant for the Lord to play a Leela in the material world for Pritranaya Sadhunam, Vinashaya cha Duskritam, Dharma Sansthapanartham Sambhavami, Yuge Yuge. And Lord is also known as Triyugi. Triyugi means Satya, Treta and Dwapar. He is visible. Anybody can see. But in the age of Kali, it's called a Chadam Avatar. He is there not to be seen. At the moment he is here, in his Nama Rupa, or Chadam Rupa of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come. All toward the end of the Kali Avatar will come. So Triyugi Krishna, or Vishnu, the God, can be realized at once. Chipram Bhavati Dharmatma, Shashvat Shanti Mati Gacchati, Kunteha Pratijane hi Samay Bhaktanu Pranashyati. And these Vaikuntha Lokas are in the spiritual sky. This material is only 1/3. Spiritual sky 2/3. There are very few variegatedness in the perverted way. In the Vaikunthas, there are in a perfect way and unlimited. Some of you might say, can you ever go to Vaikuntha? Will you be able to see the Vaikuntha? The answer to this, your home, your temple and deity is Vaikuntha. Provided, if you have that capability to understand that out of his magnanimity, out of his mercy, Krishna has appeared as Vaikuntha in your own home. Realize it, understand it. So you can see Vaikuntha every time. These temples are nothing but the embassy of the spiritual world. An embassy means where the laws of the land does not apply. You suppose there is a foreign embassy in Qatar, within the boundary, the Qatar law does not apply there. The law of that country will apply. So similarly, if we are here in Vaikuntha in front of our deity, in our temple room, the material activities, the Maya Shakti will not bind us, rather will help us. Maya metam tarantite. Easy to cross over. And now, then in the spiritual sky, what do? Simply drinking the nectar of your topics. Tava kathamritam tapta jivanam kavi viriditam kalmashapaham Sravana mangalam Srimadatam Bhuvi Grunhanti te Bhuridajana. The devotees, they release the Krishna Katha. Krishna Katha Gayanti, Sharanavanti, Badanti, and Ramanti. Krishna Katha. Nigam Galpa Tarur Galitam Phalam Sukhamukhad Darva Samvitam Pivatam Bhagamatam Rasamalayam Muhuroho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavikaha. So let us get into the purport of Srila Prabhupada, this small purport today. The difference between the impersonalist, mental speculator, and the pure devotees of the Lord is that the former pass through the miserable understanding of the absolute truth at every stage. Klesho adik tarastesham. Lot of kleshas are there. Whereas the devotees entered into the kingdom of all pleasure, even from the beginning of their attempt. Tushyanticha, ramanticha. And if somebody has become completely satisfied, then he enjoys. Whereas the devotees entered into the kingdom of all pleasure, even from the beginning of their attempt, the devotees has only to hear about devotional activities which are as simple as anything in ordinary life. And he also acts very simply, whereas the mental speculator has to pass through a jugglery of the words, which are partially fact and partially a make show for the maintenance of an artificial impersonal status. There are so many yogis. They say, if you give me a certain amount, I'll be able to drive away your misery. So many Kala Jadoo, so many black magic, so many things are going on. And people do not know. Doesn't matter where one is, in whatever condition it's of life, the problems are body, they are there. Nobody can mitigate. You may forget it for some time, a month or so, or 2 or 4, a year and so, but the miseries do come. And these miserable conditions, they are all long remembered. Those who are here for the last maybe 20, 30, 40 years, none of you have never ever said that I have enjoyed 20 years of my life over here. Generally, you would have never ever said it. But you must have said it for the last 3 months or 4 months. I got a migraine, I got a headache. For the last 5 years, I got diabetes, or ulcer, or indigestion, or short of hearing, or short of eyesight, or toothache, and this ache. You always complain. But nobody can say, yes, 70 years of my life, I have really enjoyed every second of it. The fact is, we didn't. So, for a devotee, Prabhupada saying, for a devotee, immediately they attain the difficulty, which are partial fact. The devotee can quickly enjoy. They all know nothing belongs to me. And if anything belongs to me, I'm a leaseholder. At a given time, I would give it up, hand it over. That's it. Prabhupada said, and he also acts very simply. What is simply? Yad karosi, yad dasnasi, yad juhosi, datati sat. Whatever you're doing, that's it. You don't need to run to go to Himalayas and stand deep down up to the throat water in the month of Magha, December, January in Haridwar or something like that. No need. Simply just chant, offer prasadam, read books, Srimad Bhagavatam in particular, and that's it. Very simple thing. No extra endeavor is required. And nowadays, you don't need to buy the books. In previously, you know that when I was graduating, each books will cost maybe 12 rupees, 15 rupees, 12 rupees, 15 rupees. Very difficult to buy. So we'd go to the library. And the library, whatever books available, whatever edition available, we try to read there. So many pages may be missing. So costly. But nowadays, with the help of Krishna, everything is easily available. Prabhupada has made it so simple that it has become really very simple. That's what Prabhupada is saying. Very simple. I think I just missed it here. In spite of his strenuous efforts to attain perfect knowledge, the impersonalist attains merging into the impersonal oneness of the Brahmajyoti of the Lord. Then it's the Jnanis or impersonalists. And according to the devotees, they say that it's a suicide. I just remember somebody, an actor, has suicide today. Now, fame is not enough. Money is not enough. Bungalows are not enough. Cars are not enough. Friends are not enough. Family members are not enough. It does not give you joy. There's frustration until and unless somebody is really searching for Krishna. Others always crying or complaining and complaining and complaining and complaining. Other day, Prabhupada had some nice sloka. Let me see if I can get it. It was a very nice sloka. I'll try to read that. So, impersonal good in the Brahmajyoti, which is also attained by the enemies of the Lord. So great. So it is so great about it. You are reading about Krishna and going in the Brahmajyoti, and the enemy of Krishna doing nothing, they are also going in the Brahmajyoti. Because of their being killed by him, the devotees, however, attain to the highest stage of knowledge and initiation and achieve the Vaikuntha Loka, the planet in the spiritual sky. And you know what? Wherever the name of Krishna one is associating with, that is Goloka, much higher than Vaikuntha. Much higher than Vaikuntha. So the devotee, even whether they are in the material world or they are in Pataloka, they are always in Vaikuntha because they have Krishna's association, and Krishna always live in Dwarika or Vrindavan and Swetidvipa or Mathura and Vrindavan. So for the devotee, really doesn't matter where he is. He should have assurance of the Lord, remembrance of his name, and thinking of his Leela, and that's it. That is the actual position a devotee is looking for. Devotees are not looking for this mukti. Sarupya, Sarishti, Samapya, Salukya, and Savage also we are talking about. They are not even looking for this. They say, wherever Krishna is there, I just want to chant his name, remember his Leela, and that's all. And having the association of his devotees. And as soon as the devotees means, I want to serve them. Not that I should get served. I want to serve Krishna through his devotee. And that they enjoy the life. Purpose is the impersonalist attain only the sky and does not achieve any tangible transcendental bliss. It's like you have come to Qatar, somebody have come to the employment visa, they just come and join the second day, right? And their pay start from the day they join. But so many people come on the free visa and they are searching and searching and searching job. Many of them get, and most of them they get the job, dissatisfied job. So coming to Qatar is okay, but one with the employment visa where the housing is given, food is given, money, everything is given. Other comes in the free visa, you stay on the mercy of some friends and all, and then cry the whole of their life, paying too much money in India. And here, in the particular yoga, we are spending too many lives to getting the siddhis, anima, mahima, lagima, prapti, ishita, vashita, kama, vashita. And then again, mriti loke vasandi. What is the use? So, very tangible transcendental is whereas the devotee attains the planet where real spiritual life prevails. With a serious attitude, the devotee throw away all achievements like so much dust, and he accepts only the devotional service, the transcendental culmination of all. So that is really understanding, and that is of course the purport and translation of Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 5, Text 46 by His Divine Grace, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. It says in 11th Canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Yani te charitani sha manusyaha sadhava kalau shrunavanta kirtayanta sha tarishantya anjasatamaha. Yani te charitani sha manusyaha sadhava kalau shrunavanti kirtayanta sha tarishantya anjasatamaha. My dear Lord, those pious and saintly person who in the age of Kali hear about your transcendental activities and also glorify them will easily cross over the darkness of this age. Easily cross over. We should have faith. And that's why Krishna says, Tasmat Sarvesu Kaleshu Ma Manusmaruddacha. That was the only reason he's saying. Furthermore, in Srimad Bhagavatam also there is one very nice shloka by Rishabdev. Rishabho vacha nayam deho dehavajam nirloke kastan karman harita bidambhujaye tapo divyam putrakayena sattvam sudhaye dasmat brahma sakhyam tvanantama. He's saying, my dear boys, all of the living entities who have accepted the material bodies in this world, one who has been awarded this human form should not work hard day and night simply for sense gratification. Here, you should work hard for realizing the self, but not for the sense gratification, which is available even for the dogs and the hogs that eat stool. One should engage in penance and austerity to attain the divine position of the devotional service. By such activity, one's heart is purified, and when one attains this position, he attains the eternal bliss and blissful life, which is transcendental to material happinesses, which continues forever. We all know, practical. Things here keep changing. Once upon a time we were the boys, we become young men, we have our families, now dwindling start, and final, never know. It is not forever. But whereas the spiritual life is forever, always. Satyam Sarvada. No problems. Here you feel hungry and you have to cook food. If you need a cloth, you have to have the cotton. Somebody has to make the cloth. Then you cut and fit it. There, if you go to any river, you will find there automatic clothes lying over there, pure silk cloth. You have to just pull it. Like nowadays, you go in the jungle and pluck the fruits and flowers. You don't make them. Similarly, in the Vaikuntha, all these dresses are already ready-made. You don't have to exert yourself. Go, pluck and wear it. There is no hunger, not at all. You don't have to hoard anything. You just want to see Krishna. You want to just enjoy Krishna. And you want to make sure what my act that Krishna may like, or what he likes that I can act. Both ways. Chintamani prakara satma sukalpa vriksha lakshavriti susubhira vipalayantam lakshmi sahasra sata sabya sevimanam govindam adipurusham tamaham bhajami. Should I tell you something? We recite this sloka many times. But whenever you get up early in the morning, do you come in front of the temple and say, Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami? No, not Bhajami. Oh, I have to do Aarti and I have to do this and I have to do that. Oh my God. Oh, help me. My child and my wife, my husband, please come and help me how to do that. Nobody say, Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. He said, Govinda, why put so much of weight on my head? Is there not any simple way to remember you? Oh God. So this is what the life is really. It's easy for some, difficult for some. You know, when you try to learn the cooking, it takes a great deal of time how to make a dough. Not the first day, not the second day, not the third day, not in a month or so. It takes a great deal of time, great deal amount, by practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing. And our grandson Mukunda, when his mummy makes dough, he will take a little dough, little small one. He'll push it in his hand, flat it, and eat it like that. He said, I like it. So it requires a great deal of time. He doesn't know how to make chapatis. So what I'm trying to say, anything takes a great deal of time. So none of us will go in the morning with raise our hand. How many times you're going to Vrindavan and say, Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami? In the morning that tape is running, but out of your own accord. Whenever you're going to either Guruvayur or maybe Dwarika or Jagannath Ji, how many times you heard Jagannath Ji? How many times you sang that song, Jagannatha Swami? Anayana Padagami Bhavatume. No, we're just looking at it. Why? We don't have a practice. That's the only thing. And those who have practice, even they are not in the temple, they can visualize the same temple. You can visualize whichever the best temple you like in your life. You can always visualize this and sing the glories of Krishna. So, reading the sloka again. Panena te deva katha sudayaha pravridya bhaktya vishidasayaye vairagya sharam pradilabhya bodham yathanja sanviyorakuntadhishnayam. So beautiful, you know. Oh Lord, persons who, because of their serious attitude, attain the stage of enlightened devotional service, achieve the complete meaning of renunciation and knowledge, and attain the Vaikuntha Lokas in the spiritual sky, simply by drinking the nectar of your topics. So, If you drink the nectar of his topics, you will attain Vaikuntha with full of knowledge and renunciation, and your devotional service will be enlightened. Isn't it? If you go backward. So with this, I'll come to the conclusion of my talk. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.